everybody. This is TD Bob. Today I witnessed a couple of retirees go into what I would call self-destruct mode. And it led me to wonder about what the actual best ways to look at whether you're ready to retire abroad or not might be. Now, when I retired, I lived a couple of years in China in a good place. And eventually I moved to Thailand because it was just a bit cheaper than where I was. I didn't have any problem with either place. I've traveled most of my life working in the concert industry, and I'm used to new things and new people, and I'm not entirely shy. I'm really willing to chat up most people, so I haven't had any problems integrating into either China or Thailand. Or I've also been to Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, and other places, Myanmar, and I didn't have a problem engaging with the people, but I had two guys who I'd like to tell you about. I'm not going to mention any names because that won't do anything to help anything. By the way, my tuxedo is in the cleaners today, and my suggestion to you is always drink your adult beverages out of a coffee cup. It's good for your image. Now, the first guy was contacting me through the YouTube channel, and he asked a lot of questions about Chiang Mai, which I did an article on street art, and I got pretty familiar with a lot of the surface area of Chiang Mai doing that. So this person was worried about an incinerator, which a guy on Thai Visa had said that it was spewing terrible smoke and noxious fumes and all sorts of stuff. So I walked over there and spent about a half a day photographing the place and seeing if I could even smell it, and it turned out I couldn't. So and a couple other times I checked out restaurants or, various Thai issues for the guy. And when he got here, he seemed normal enough, and we did a couple of dinners together. And then he said, well, I owe you something doing all that legwork for me. And I said, I don't need to be compensated. I did it because I enjoy doing this sort of thing. But he insisted. So after 3 or 4 conversations, talking about the meal we were going to have, which had an established date, about 4 o'clock that afternoon, I'm, getting into my dinner outfit and preparing to go out and meet him at the pre-appointed place, and I get this email, and it says, because you did not confirm, I have a date now. And we should reschedule for Sunday. Well, I had already agreed to do something on the south side of town on Sunday, so I didn't go, or I didn't comment, assuming that we would have some conversation in the future. So I pass him on the street a day later. Oh my God, he doesn't even look at me. He doesn't speak. It was the kind of thing you would expect in the 7th grade at a girls' school. It was just really silly. But now, one of the people where I eat regularly, where I showed him the restaurant, told me that he's moved to Vietnam or some such nonsense. So, boy, it's just my opinion. But if you don't bring happy with you, you're not going to leave it at home. It's just, some people make themselves happy. Some people are happy wherever they are. And some people bring their problems with them. Sometimes they're running away from stuff, and I understand a bad marriage or certain things can make you think, oh my gosh, this is outrageous. But the bottom line is, be prepared to enjoy yourself. Don't bring a bunch of preconceptions or assumptions with you. do your homework and look at yourself too. Consider what it is about you that people like and don't like, because you're going to go through the whole thing again when you come to wherever you're going. If you retire abroad. The second guy, I had helped him with a motorcycle he had that was giving him a problem. Done a bit of legwork for him, led him around town on his motorcycle a couple of times when he needed to go places. And he was having some issues with his brothers who he recently brought over, his brother visa and retirement visa information. So he was spouting a bunch of stuff about how he was just being abused and having to jump through hoops all the time. And I pointed out to him that I didn't have to do any of that stuff because I used a Thai visa expediter. And the guy with Fox News, it was like, I didn't dispute anything he said, I just tried to tell him there was an easier way. And he went nuclear on me. He sent me these crazy emails saying stuff like, "There's none so blind as those who will not see." Well, now, this guy's laying low too, but seriously, if you've got issues, they're not going to go away just because you go to a different place. There's some things that may even increase the negativity you feel or were feeling when you left where you were. So, if you want to retire abroad, there's a lot of great reasons for it. If you don't get along well with people where you are, do not expect that to be cured simply by coming to another place. I'm going to give you one more quick illustration here. There's a guy, who was in an accident and had a foot removed, and I see him every day when he goes walking. And he told me that he wasn't happy with Thailand because before he came here, all the people said, "Oh, the Thai people just smile all the time. They'll run up to you and hug you," and some other nonsense. Well, I'll be the first to admit the Thais smile a lot. But the trick is they smile at people who are smiling. And if you're walking along looking annoyed or depressed, that doesn't trigger the response. And whoever told him that they ran up to you and hugged you for no reason, that person was delusional. The Thais are warm and friendly. They're some of the nicest people on this planet. But if you look like this, they're not going to smile at you. They're going to think you're a nut job. Probably they're right. By the way, Ting Tong is crazy in Thai. Thanks for watching. I've got a lot of other videos on a bunch of topics. If you're bored, I've got 185 of them, so I'd be happy to see you in the subscribers or commenters list or both. My very best to you, and I hope wherever you retire, it goes great. Thanks.